It lasted about an hour. It's about all I could take of the South Center Mall. Nothing wrong with the place, it just doesn't suit me. You like what you like. I like what I like. Anyway, I took the chance. I had a 60% charge, risking that I'm going to make it to another charger that I know where is and know how to find. That's the plan anyway. So I'm no longer on Interstate 5. I'm now on 405, where people are insane. But that's everywhere, right? People in front of me totally had that coming. Not a place I like to drive on, well, ever, but especially during rush hour. I guess it just pretty much comes to a complete crawl. Weekdays, rush hour. Anyway, what was I trying to say before things got all crazy, or crazier? Alright, so heading off to another charger. I was a little concerned about finding 405, but I need not be. It was pretty obvious coming out of the mall right onto the freeway. So now that I am committed to driving the east side, not going through Seattle, which is probably worse than this, almost certainly worse than this. That means I will probably be taking Highway 9, first chance I get. Highway 9 goes very near Nooksack. In fact, goes right through Nooksack and right through Nugent's Corner. How convenient! And it is less traffic jams than this, at least usually, unless there's construction or something. Anyway, onward. Hope to get there without any more broken, lost, or damaged things like my car or my body. People, don't hit me. Don't jump in front of me. Don't be crazy. Made it to Bothell just fine. In one piece. Do not get smashed into. All the plugs, all three of them, at Bothell City Hall are presently in use, which comes as no surprise. I got lucky, I guess, on the southbound leg of the trip, because I got to charge there, but no such luck this time. So where shall we go? What shall we do? Where are the plugs? Will I make it to the plugs? One thing I'd like to not do is get back on the freeway. So back roads, here we go. There was a plug just about 2 or 3 miles up this road. Problem is that place, like the whole place, got sold and was closing. Things were closing all around it. Here we are at the Charge Pro. It shows you waving a little card, but you don't actually need a card for this particular charger. It is sponsored by Valley Supply. It's in this industrial park. Last spot. And it's free. And most importantly, it's here and it works and I can use it and no one else is using it. So, yay! Bit of relief there. I was down to 10% charge, 9-mile range, and you know, that's cutting it a little close even for me. And especially without a screen device to bail me out. And unfortunately, I know my way around this area somewhat and was able to get here. Anyway, gonna be here a while. Here being Maltby, Washington. From Maltby, left with a 50% charge. Made it here to Arlington. There's a park. There's a charger. Charger doesn't work very well, never has. It's working fine right now. But you kind of have to babysit it and restart it over and over. Or, you know, once it stops working well, just give up and move on. But that means I would need to know that I have enough charge to make it to Sedro-Woolley. Sedro-Woolley. Isn't that a great name? Sedro-Woolley. Next charger. Now driving up Highway 9, somewhere north of Arlington and somewhere south of Sedro-Woolley. And not really that sure how far it is from Arlington to Sedro-Woolley. I left with a 49% charge because the charger just kept turning off. And I wanted to get going while it's still daylight, so let's hope that's enough. The range was like 45 miles. I feel confident that it is not 45 miles from Arlington to Sedro-Woolley. Seen any signs telling me how far it is, and you know, that's probably the nature of the rural route that I've chosen, so it doesn't tell you much. It does, however, have mileposts. That does in fact tell me something. I'm not sure where I'm at. I think I'm somewhere around, well, I'm near Lake McMurray. It's off to my right. At Lake McMurray. I'm just not in Lake McMurray. Something to be glad about. But yeah, somewhere around milepost 40. And one thing I do know is that where I turn off of Highway 9 to go to the farm is milepost 85, and it's only like another 3 miles after that to the farm. So I am only about 48 miles from the farm. And that helps me kind of narrow down how far it is to Sedro-Woolley. It's probably, oh yeah, there's milepost 40. You know, it's probably about 30 miles from Arlington to Sedro-Woolley. This windy, scenic rural road. It doesn't get that rural until we get past the Bryant cutoff, where a lot of the traffic leaves Highway 9 to go to the interstate. And you saw we just passed another cutoff to the interstate, so the more cutoffs to the interstate, the better. Becomes more and more locals only on the road. Ooh, 15-mile-per-hour hairpin turn. Make you think of anything? Remind you of somewhere? Whee. You can probably tell I'm getting tired. I really need a break from driving, from road tripping. Have a break in San Francisco. I mean, I spent a day not really traveling, but still it was a day of trying to park and trying to charge and not being able to, you know, settle in somewhere at all. And, you know, that's entirely on me. Next time I'll need to plan that part better. And find somewhere to hang out for a few days maybe. I don't know, something told me I need to get back to the farm, take care of the chickens, take care of the goats, say hello to the cat, see what spring brings to the farm since I left on the first day of spring. So, yeah, I left on the 21st in the afternoon, early afternoon, and now it's 31st. So that's 10 days, I guess 10 and a half days, but I did spend a day in Portland. I did spend most of a day in San Francisco, so that comes down to more like 8.5 days. So it'll be pretty hard to make this trip, round trip, there and back, in a week. It'd be pretty hard to do that in EV with a range such as this. You basically have to be driving every moment that you could be driving. And even then, I don't know that it could be done. It's not something I want to do, drive that hard. Just kind of giving you some data. People always want data from me. Data is not my strength, okay? But I think you know that by now. Here in Sedro-Woolley, this apartment complex is called the Lower 48. And they installed 3 level 2 car chargers, all of which are set up to be free. Only 2 of them are operational, and it's been that way for a while. And they have apparently given Comcast permission to park their truck in front of one of the chargers. So, it's private property, private chargers that are open to the public. So, their chargers, their parking lot, their rules. We can all be baffled or not, but, it's their choice to make, and I appreciate the free charging. And in Sedro-Woolley, it's not like there's anything else. There's no other... Well, there might be other chargers in Sedro-Woolley now. But at any rate, chargers are few and far between on Highway 9. Free is a very good price. Wisely, they put these chargers as far from the building as possible. That's probably where all chargers should go. Hey, Fred Meyer's, Walgreens, what have you. Put your chargers as far from the door as you can, because that reduces the possibility, or the likelihood, that is, of someone blocking the charger with something, like a Comcast truck or something else. At any rate, getting tired, can barely talk, ready to go home. Last charging stop of the trip. I left the charger in Sedro-Woolley with a 61% charge. This is because on previous trips home from Sedro-Woolley, I was convinced that I had not charged sufficiently, that I was underestimating how much charge I needed, and I believe that I told myself no less than 60%. It's easy to skimp at the end of your trip, and how embarrassing would that be to run out of charge 5 miles from home? No, not that. The EVagabond video blog is sponsored by the Daofu Monastery, located about an hour's drive north of Sedro-Woolley, Washington.